Hi traders, welcome to this Euro Dollar video from FXDD. My name is Chris from Elite Currency, and before we take a look at this pair, be aware of the risk involved when trading for exchange and global financial markets. It might not be suitable for all, and please be aware that, of course, this is for educational and informational purposes only. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on this. All right, the euro dollar is running into a resistance zone here at the 21 EMA. You can see how price bounced off of that zone last time around. And just to give you an example, and yesterday's candle was very small, high-low difference, only 28 pips. So a very small, insignificant candle. It did close bullish, but such a low volatility candle doesn't mean much. It could indicate actually some indecision. So if we zoom out on the daily chart, you can see that the overall picture remains bearish in the sense that price is at the top of a downtrend channel. And that said, when you look at the pattern specifically, then I think that price is making a correction. I think that there was a three-wave correction up. I think there was a three-wave or a corrective down, maybe five waves, but corrective down. ABC probably like this as well. And now prices, I think, is getting ready for another bullish ABC like we had here. So I think that this could be the first part up. Price might bounce at this zone at the top of the downtrend channel, but I don't think it's going to basically go deeper than the previous shoulder level right here and the 112 round level, 112.50 round level, I should say. So that's what I'm expecting for the moment, that this zone is going to be support and price is going to bounce there. So I expect a bounce here in a three-wave fashion, ABC. Then I expect a bounce here for a continuation of this bullish momentum, bullish correction, bearish correction, bullish correction. Here we had momentum. I expect this to be correction, and I expect the momentum to pick up here again to the upside and eventually break above the resistance trend line of the bearish channel. So in that point of view, this is a bearish bouncing spot, but it doesn't have, if my analysis is correct, much space before it's bumping into a bigger support level. All right, on the 4-hour chart, you can see that price is making a little bit of a rising wedge reversal chart pattern that also indicates the price is basically losing steam, and that might make a retracement at this spot. Now, of course, if price does break through it, there could be a little bit of a continuation still, but ultimately 113.75 and 114, I think, could be strong levels of resistance, and price, even though it breaks to the upside here, I think there's a good chance that price will make a bearish bounce in this zone back to the downside. So I'm not 100% sure that this formation, this rising wedge, is finished. I know there could be a small squeeze still to the upside. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me, but if it does do that upside, I think it's going to be limited. I think it's going to hit that resistance zone and bounce back down. The only thing that would change my mind on that, if there's a clear daily candle that closes with strong volatility, so at least about an 80 pip, candle from high to low, with a close near the high, indicating strong, dominant bull breakout of this channel, that would be a breakout that I would consider to be interesting for an upside, and that would change my mind. Otherwise, I'm skeptical about the upside right here. I'm more, interested in the upside from this spot, in my view. And I think that, once again, if we look at the 4-hour chart, that it is running out of steam. If it does push up, break, but it could also retrace right away. And if it breaks, for instance, below the 21 EMA zone, the 21 EMA low, and the 144 EMA at around 113.25 with some good momentum, hits the pivot, that could be a bouncing spot, might make a flag at that point, break the flag, could be a counter trend, because the uptrend is, the trend is up on the 4-hour chart. Counter trend trade here on this time frame, but could make sense for a small move down if there's momentum, if there's a flag, and the break of that flag with the aim and target at 112.50-ish. All right, that's a risky trade. It's a small trade, but yes, technically speaking, I think that's something could happen in the near future. Personally, I like this bounce the most because it has space up to 115. We didn't talk about the target to the upside as yet, but I think it can go up to 115 and maybe beyond that. So, a lot of space there with the euro dollar to the upside if it does make that reversal, of course. On the hourly chart, you can see it's really slowing down here, becoming very corrective. And for the first time, price is really trying to break below that 21 EMA after pretty clear divergence between these tops. So I'm leaning towards the fact that price could make that drop now rather than that push up. But of course, both scenarios are something you got to keep in mind. Let's see how price responds to this zone. And once again, 4-hour chart 113.25 is very important. What I would like to see is a couple of candles here with momentum. So one more candle like this, another candle like that, then a flag. I think that could be good enough already for that bigger move to 112.50. All right, that's it for now. More webinars, live webinars, trading webinars here in the top link, educational webinars at the bottom link, nonstop with FXDD from myself and Nenit. So looking forward to see you in those live webinars. Otherwise, hope to see you soon in these videos, of course. And above all, wish you good trading. Cheers.